Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am this career yogi and I am back with my day 7 Black History Month vlog. And so today I will be highlighting Black documentaries that you probably need to see. So let's get into it. So as I said, I will be highlighting documentaries that are either about Black people or by Black people. And so let's get started. So first I want to highlight the Nat Turner documentary that's on Netflix. It is called Nat Turner, a Troublesome Property. And it's good to just see, kind of give you a background of what the story of Nat Turner is, although we really don't know, because the original story was written from the account of a white man. Even though he said he took that from Nat Turner's words, you know, how can we know that? So the story, any of the story that you see is going to be flawed. Even when you see movies like The Birth of a Nation, even though Nate Parker tried to, you know, turn it around and make it look like it came from Nat Turner's eyes, there's still flaws in the story that we will never know of what happened. So I would suggest at least looking at Nat Turner, a Troublesome Property. It gives you a little background on what the story is supposed to be like. The only thing is, it may, since it did come from a non-person of color, it will probably look like Nat Turner was more of a crazy person because he went and killed all of those slave owners. But I just look at it as he was fed up. It was time for him to do something, and he did it. And of course, I'm pretty sure people will have differing opinions on that, but just check it out when you have the time. And so the second documentary that I want to highlight, which I'm pretty sure that a lot of people have seen, but some may not have, and it's 13th by Ava DuVernay, who is a Black woman. Yes, more Black girl magic. So 13th is a documentary that highlights the fact that we were made legally free. Yes, we are still free, but there is still a clause in the Constitution that can still enslave us, and that is the 13th Amendment. It also takes us on a journey through the different accounts of how politicians viewed us and how they wanted to clean up certain things, but it actually just affected the Black community. And it lets us know how we are still in modern day slavery, especially with the prison system. And it highlights a lot of different issues. And I love it because it's in a timeline format. So it starts from the very beginning and makes its way all the way up to the present day. And so if you have a chance, please go and watch it and let me know what you guys think. And so the next documentary that I'm going to highlight is the Kalief Browder story. And that is a documentary that was done by Jay-Z, Sean Carter. So this documentary takes us on the journey of Kalief Browder's trial. So he was sent to jail basically because they thought that he stole a backpack, which potentially had a camera and an iPod Touch or something like that. But anyway, they sent him to jail to await trial. Then they sent him to Rikers Island, which is the worst prison. And this boy was 16 years old when he went. So it takes him on the journey of him just trying to defend himself, trying to find his place while he's in jail. And they kept trying to get him to do a plea deal, and he was like, I'm innocent, I haven't done anything, so why would I take it? And so of course he goes back and forth with the courts. He's going back and forth, and they're postponing the trial. They're finding something to postpone, or some reason to postpone it. And so for 3 years he's in Rikers Island, and of course he's getting in trouble, he's getting in fights, he's getting sent to solitary confinement, which is apparently the worst, because you're there by yourself, no windows, you're just there with 4 walls, and it's enough to drive you crazy. And apparently it just messed up his mental health, because when he was finally released, saying that he was innocent and he went back out into society, he couldn't help it. He couldn't cope. So he ended up committing suicide. And the story is very heavy. It's very heavy. It's very real, but I would definitely suggest that you watch it if you can. Some people can't take stuff like that, but just watch the documentary, see how this system is really set up. So if you go back to the other documentary of 13th, you'll see that play out in this documentary for Kalief Browder. And so I'm going to highlight one more documentary, and it's probably one of my favorites. It's called What Happened, Miss Simone, which is basically a documentary on Nina Simone and her life and how she dealt with certain things, how she was, you know, a wife, a mother, an entertainer, and just how it all kind of worked together to mess up her mental health. I look at everything from the standpoint of mental health, so excuse me if I keep going back to that. But Nina Simone, the documentary does a very good job of highlighting her earlier performances, and they are amazing. It also tells us, you know, what's going on behind the scenes. It features interviews from her daughter, and so you get to see from her point of view how she viewed her mother and how her mother's career affected their lives as well. And so it's just a very good documentary to me. Some people may not have liked it. It may not have shown everything that you need to know in order to make a sound decision on how Nina Simone was, but it's a very good documentary that features her older music or her older performances and a little bit of her personal life. And so it gives you a little inside look into her life. Another one that I want to see is James Baldwin's I Am Not Your Negro, which was based on one of his unfinished manuscripts. It basically talks about race in America. And it's funny how, you know, the same issues that were dealt with back then are being dealt with now. And that's why I want to see it. So hopefully I'll get to see it soon. I think I just missed it because PBS had it where you could stream it live, or you could stream it, and I missed it. So hopefully I'll get around to see that. So that's it for the documentaries that I recommend. So you guys let me know if there are other documentaries that you've seen that you recommend, especially for Black History Month, for Black history in general. Let me know ones that you liked, ones that you didn't like, and why you didn't like them. So let's just have a little discussion in the comments. And so that's it for my day 7 vlog, and I will see you guys again tomorrow for my day 8 Black History Month vlog. So I'll see you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Also tap the bell so that you can be notified when I upload new videos. Follow me on all of my socials and visit my website thiscurvyyogi.com for even more exclusive content. So I will see you guys soon.